Yo, you got the juice now, man.
What's up guys, Pizzle's Tech Time, back again with another video, and I know you have been waiting for this, because I had some problems on Verizon, so I switched over to Comcast, and now I have in my hands the Xfinity X1 remote. And I have to say, it's not a bad place to watch TV, and it's not a bad place to stream your content and do whatever you gotta do. The internet's fast, the remote's easy to use, and it's pretty damn easy. So let me show you how to use it. So right here you have the remote. It's pretty sleek, it's pretty nice, feels good in the hand. Know what I'm saying, dude? Yeah, alrighty then. So, good. This button right here will power just your TV. This button right here will power both your television and the cable box on. Unfortunately, my TV likes to be a bitch, and I need to click the cable box to go onto it. It'd be nice if it automatically went to it, but it doesn't. So right here, it'll start you off at the guide, but let's pretend that it doesn't. So what you want to do is, if you want to go to your guide, you would just press the Xfinity button, and it'll bring up saved if you have your DVR, and it'll tell you some recommended stuff, what you just recorded, what you recently watched, and some more recommended viewing things. Now this makes watching TV very easy, because a lot of times you have trouble finding what you want to watch. Now the guide is black and gray, very clean looking guide, very easy to read for the most part, so you can cycle down from the channels up and down. I like the look of the guide. Very nice. Now here you have your on demand. I had a few issues with some channels not loading, some specific shows that didn't want to load after I had previously watched them, but other than that, it's been smooth sailing. So if you want to watch a specific channel, you can go to your networks, you can go to your premium networks like HBO, you can go to your Game of Thrones. But let's say you're not into that. Let's say you want to just press this button. Game of Thrones. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that, guys. So, I mean, Verizon doesn't have this. I believe Cox has the rights to use this. It's a similar system. I believe they got the rights to use it from Comcast. It's just under a different name. So this system is very easy to use. I'm gonna do some tests on the internet and my router, but that's gonna be a separate video. But I gotta say, this television is very awesome. For the picture quality, it's gonna be, you know, your basic 1080p, but this cable box that I have does upscale. But the problem is they only give you one cable box to upscale. The other cable boxes are just purely 1080p. So, we have here video display. You see this? 2160p, 60 frames per second. But my other one only goes up to 1080p, so that's the problem, Comcast. If you're going to give someone a 4K box for their living room, they're probably going to need another 4K box for their other room as well. So the issue is, my DVR is capable of upscaling to 4K, but my other box is not. And right now their smaller boxes are not capable of doing that. And I've already spoke to the guy at Comcast. They don't have a box to give me unless I want to pay another $10 a month to get another DVR box, which I don't want to pay another $10 just to upscale to 4K. Because just because this box says it's doing 2160p, believe me, it's not. What it's doing is it's taking the 1080p signal that it's getting from the cable company and it's upscaling to 4K. And don't worry, your television already does this. Otherwise the picture would be smaller. So your television already has an upscaler, and it's probably better than the one that the cable box is giving me. But it's nice to have, I suppose. And it actually seems to be working better than the one Verizon had. I had all sorts of trouble when I used to be on Verizon. There was, anytime I watched a video with black, I would see all sorts of funny stuff. But I'll tell you, with this one, I watch on-demand content, and I'll tell you, the picture looks good. So we'll just put on anything. Actually, we'll do episode 1 because I don't want to spoil anything. This is my favorite show. If you guys don't know, winter is coming. I'm reading the books also, so now as you can see, when you can see the picture quality with the blacks, the blacks look nice. They're not super pixelated. When you're watching 1080p content, it doesn't always translate to 4K perfectly, and I understand that. But with this cable company, they do a really good job, and it's better than I expected. So I'd like to say thank you to Comcast. My cable viewing experience with the Xfinity X1 platform is better than I expected, and I can actually recommend it as a cable company. One thing I would like to say is, with their packages though, you can only get the double play with 100 megabit per second internet. I had to upgrade my internet to 200 megabits per second. Now that is not cool. You should be able to get the triple play without the phone and still, it doesn't make sense. Like, you should be able to get every package at every speed and just get what you want. Like, let's not force people into getting a phone, and let's not trick people into getting stuff. That's not the way companies should work. This is 2017, let's educate people, and let's push people forward. Let's not force people into getting packages they don't want, and force people into renting equipment they don't want, because that's something that happened to me. Now, I don't want to go into a big spiel about what happened, but long story short, I told the guy I had my own router and my own equipment, and when he came here, he still told me that because I had a triple play, I needed to rent their modem. So I had told him I didn't want the triple play, I just wanted 200 megabit per second internet, and they told me I needed the triple play to get that. So he ended up leaving the modem and installing my modem also, and I ended up having to cancel the triple play, getting the double play, bringing back the modem, upgrading my internet, canceling the old plan, and it was just a big headache. And I ended up getting the same service as the triple play, $30 cheaper, not keeping their hardware, but I ended up having to talk to customer care and going through this whole spiel. So all this can be avoided through clear communication and just better plans, Comcast. I just think that you have a good platform here, you have okay customer care, you're almost there in my book. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And as for the internet speed, the download's good, upload with cable is just not there. We need to be able to upload faster, I guess until something, I don't really understand how that works, but my download is 200 megabits per second and my upload is like 5 or 10. So these YouTube uploads are taking forever. It's a pain in the ass. When I had Verizon, I had gigabit up and gigabit down. So I don't really care how they get there, but you kind of need to get there. So, I mean, someone can explain to me how that works, but, I guess it is what it is when you have cable over, fiber. But as I said, guys, I'm very happy with this, and I'd recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to follow, like, subscribe, dislike, whatever you would like. Thanks for watching, guys.